I used to think that wealth was all about money, but then I realized that some of the richest people I know are also the most miserable ones. There's the cold plunge, mod tub setup. That's what you see in my videos all the time. Okay, day 4 of my YouTube challenge. Heading into the sauna. Oh, whoa, sauna. Just say that right. To do a heat and cold exposure session with a guy who's training MMA as part of his recovery day. Excited for it. So I just finished Bible study. Every Friday morning, I go for Bible study with a group of guys at Smitty's here in our small town. And we talk about God, talk about life, talk about problems, talk about anything and everything. And the topic of wealth and what it actually means to be wealthy came up. And I have the opportunity to coach and consult with many successful entrepreneurs, people bringing in high 6 figures, 7 figures in income a year. And this isn't an absolute truth, but many of them are really anxious. Many of them are not happy. And this isn't exactly why, but if it is a big contributing factor to it. They're chasing, and I shouldn't say they, I do it too. We think that the outcome of worldly gain, money, power, influence, acceptance, is what will equate to our meaning, fulfillment, and happiness. But we were created for relationships. We were created for meaningful and deep relationships. Hey, if you're new to my channel, I'm Matt Chenard. I'm a business and leadership consultant and coach. I help you gain back time, make more money with less time so you can spend your life doing what you want to do, build deep relationships, serve your community, make a bigger impact, and spread the gospel. Strategy call. Yeah, many of us get caught up in this thought process that, hey, once I have this, I'll be happy. Once I have this, I'll be happy. If I lived in this location, I'd be happy. But then, we attain and gain everything or some of the things we thought would make us happy, only to realize we're still unhappy. Because we're failing to understand and know that we're made for deep relationship. We're made for more than just accomplishment. And all good and great things come from God. Everything we have about opportunity to enjoy here on earth is from God. But they're not to be worshipped as God. They're not to be pursued as God. So if we think that, hey, once I have this house, once I have this car, once I live in this place, I'm going to be happy, and that comes at the sacrifice of relationships, deep relationships, you're always going to be wanting more. And the most meaningful relationship you can have is with Jesus. Let me start off by saying that. But we're also called to have relationships with people, be in community with people. So if you actually think about it, we're trying to attain things so people will think more of us. People will accept us. But that's not how you gain deep, meaningful relationships. The relationships you accumulate because of what you have or don't have are not going to be good relationships. So you're going about it in the wrong way. Instead, you should prioritize serving the Lord your God with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength, and utilizing your gifts, your talents, stewarding them to further the kingdom and build relationships, build a deeper relationship with Jesus, build a deeper relationship with people, and let the byproduct be the byproduct. Maybe you'll have more money, maybe you'll have things, but that's not the focus. But when you pursue the outcome of acceptance, power, influence, comfort, all these different things that are not inherently bad in and of themselves, but they are when they become their God, when you pursue that first and foremost, you'll lack meaning, you'll lack things in your life. And that's why a lot of people get stuck, because they start to live a life outside of the way they're supposed to live, and they accumulate all these things, but they have to maintain this facade, this persona, this lifestyle in order to maintain and hold on to what they've made Lord of their life. Let me show you this. This is the good stuff. Okay, actually, let me know in the comments before I continue if you'd like to learn how this is all made. A shed sauna tour, if you will. Okay, making things Lord of your life. And misordered loves. Tim Keller has some really good podcasts on this and sermons, and it really clicks. I read his book as part of a couples Bible study group 2 years ago. It was really impactful. Counterfeit gods, and basically how we make different idols in our life. And there's deep idols and there's surface level idols. Many people will be or understand, hey, money can be an idol, can be a god in your life. Not in the right way. Just want to specify that. Power, or I should say, nice house, nice cars, but those actually stem from something deeper. And they stem from deep idols. So these deep idols, I try to remember off the top of my head: comfort, acceptance, power, and control. And those surface level idols manifest in people's lives as a way to try to get these four things that can only come from God. So when you try to seek something that you can only get from a relationship with Jesus, that we were designed for that relationship, like I was saying at the start, you're going to try to pursue it in different things on the surface. So people will look at money and say, money is a problem. No, it could be that you're trying to get power with money. You're trying to get acceptance with money. You're trying to attain comfort with money. You're trying to get control with money. So you can say, hey, money is a problem. But if you don't fix the deep idol and replace that with a relationship with Jesus and knowing that you can only spiritually be fulfilled and prosper spiritually in Jesus, and that's where you need to go for these things, you're going to continually search for something in the world and God's good, great creation and misorder your love and put it above Him instead of going straight to Him for these things. Okay, I thought I was recording still. That's the great thing about doing these vlogs. You just make mistakes, you just keep going. So I'm going to say, bring it full circle. That is why you need to find your relation. You need to put your hope, trust, faith in Jesus and develop that relationship. And every other relationship you have in your life should stem off of that. You should serve others like Christ served the church. You should pick up your cross. You should die to yourself. And that is actually where the meaning and fulfillment happens, because Jesus came back to flip everything upside down that we thought was true. He came back to live a life we couldn't live so we could have eternal life that we don't deserve or we couldn't attain on our own. And now we have access to Him. We have access to that deep relationship because of the cross. But we continually serve and pursue things of this world that we think is going to give us that fulfillment and joy that only comes from Jesus. So it's not wrong to have nice vehicles. It's not wrong to go on vacation. It's not wrong to have money. But as soon as you make it Lord of your life and you put it above God, and then you put these things above people, these other relationships, important relationships in your life, you're going to have that void. You're going to think that maybe if I move here, I'll be happier. Maybe if I have this car, maybe if I have this much money in my bank account, maybe if I did this or that or went this vacation. That's not going to happen, because you're trying to attain something through worldly things when you should go straight to the source and develop that relationship. And as you pursue him, as you pursue the kingdom, as you steward your giftings, your talents, your stories, maybe the byproduct is these things, but you're no longer dependent on those things for your fulfillment, for your identity, for your peace, hope, anything like that. That's your people tend to, with money, try to find and secure, and that could be gone tomorrow. It'll leave you hanging out to dry. Hey, I'd love to hear what you thought of this video, if it resonated with you. If you want to know more about the sauna, let me know in the comments section. I'll try to reply to them. Right, Willa? Right. She says right. If you found this beneficial, there'll be more videos at the end similar to it. And I invite you to subscribe because I would benefit from that. Appreciate connecting with you all. Sauna? You want to go back out to the sauna? Okay. Until next time, earn your dopamine.